Meantime, I want to turn to this. The internet-based hate against the country's first African-American president, we're learning, is on the rise. In fact, it may have triggered an increase in crimes against African-Americans as a whole. Last week, a 22-year-old Massachusetts man was arrested for killing 2 people as part of a plan to kill non-whites. Carol Costello has more.
Erica, you know, this is really sadly predictable, right? You knew it wouldn't be too long before, well, the haters would spew their garbage online. They've been doing it ever since President Obama announced his intention to run, but they've ratcheted it up after the inauguration.
I, Barack Hussein Obama.
Inauguration Day, billed by many as Woodstock without the mud. It was all about peace, love of country, racial harmony, and diversity. If only for a day.
It's just beautiful.
Brought tears to my eyes. Brought everybody closer together.
But now Washington's Woodstock is being used by others as a tool for hate. Racist groups are using January 20th to recruit budding white supremacists.
These groups are holding up the specter of a kind of black family moving into the White House as a horror show, a kind of slap in the face that is supposed to wake up white America and bring thousands of people into these hate groups.
The Southern Poverty Law Center tracks racism, including what's on the internet. It says some hate groups claim their websites crash because of heavy traffic, and one claimed thousands of new members have signed up since the inauguration. In some cases, police say talk of hate on the web could be fueling violence against minorities.
He shot her a few times in the back.
In Massachusetts, police say a man told them he went on a brutal rampage to kill non-whites a day after President Obama's inauguration. He allegedly shot 3 black people, killing 2 before police stopped him.
This is being described as, I think, as a methodical, premeditated event done by an evil individual.
It's unclear whether Obama's presidency was a catalyst, but police wonder, telling me the suspect spent hours educating himself on white supremacist websites. The FBI also says threats against President Obama have increased since his election, and they're closely watching hate online.
I think we've been very, very aggressive in looking at the potential of any white supremacy or domestic terrorism group to take some sort of action.
This despite what appear to be words of caution from some prominent white supremacists like former U.S. Representative David Duke. Duke is telling his online supporters that any violence against the president by a deranged white person would be a catastrophic act for white Americans because it would inflate Obama's stature.
I don't even know what to think about that. Of course, all this talk, this garbage is free speech, and that is protected in this country. You can say any nasty thing you want if it isn't threatening. The FBI says it is watching, though, and feels it's got the situation under control.